Hello, my name is Lee, and you're listening to Faith Business Media. I want to invite you on an adventure with me. A lot of you have questions about what and why behind doing good in the world. You're invited to explore with me. Today we're having a conversation with Gene Cotton. Now, some of you may have questions about the life of a singer, songwriter, and producer in Nashville. You've joined us on a good day. Gene, thanks for being with us.
Glad to be here, Lee. Take care.
I would have said you were from Nashville, but you might tell them that you're from, what did you say?
Well, I actually live in a little, it's about 20 miles from Nashville, a little town called Leapers Fork, Tennessee. And we moved out there 40 years ago from California, and we have never been happier in a place. And we live out, it's in the country, it's a rural community out in the town of Leapers Fork. I don't believe there's probably more than 200 people. So it's a little tiny burg, but it's become the Malibu of Tennessee. It's become an artist colony, and musicians have moved there. All three of the Judds live there. Michael McDonald. You name it, and people have lived there, or if not, have visited one time or another.
Well, see, and you once were in California, and now California's come to you.
It has come to us. It literally has. Who was it that was, can't think of it. There have been several famous Hollywood actors who've come through looking at properties and stuff. Taylor Swift owns some property out here. He's building a house, and it's just become the place to be.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. They heard you were there, and they came to Leapers Fork.
I don't think that had anything to do with it. We were probably the first ones in the music business to discover this place.
So would it be safe to call you singer, songwriter, and producer?
That would pretty much describe all my activities at this time, or most of my activities.
Well, hopefully sometime we'll get a little more in-depth into some of the fun things that you've done, but I would like for you to give us an idea about your ministry that you're supporting and kind of a special event that you did to raise money for them.
Well, back in 1989, we had some missionaries in our church, and they were working in Nicaragua. And we got sort of connected with them via some letters that all through the 80s that they had been sending to our congregation, some of the adults in that church that they went to down there, were sending letters to people in our church asking us to call our congressmen and senators and ask them to stop killing our children. The Cultural War was going on, a very controversial Reagan-era war, and then some of the youth started writing letters to our youth group. And then one Sunday morning, our kids came up from their Sunday school class to church and announced that they were going to Nicaragua next year. So I stood up and I said, "Hey, there's a war going on down there." And they said, yes, they did, but they were going. And so, our two children were two of the kids who were standing there saying they were going to Nicaragua. So, and they were needing some adult, counselors, supervisor, kind of thing to go with them. And so, I think it was more out of, I just want to make sure my kids are okay, that I said I'll go. But we went down there for almost 2 weeks and had probably one of the most transformative experiences that I've ever had in my entire life, as well as the kids who went. And I just fell in love with Nicaragua. I fell in love with the people. I took Spanish when I was in high school, although I probably wasn't the best student I got good grades because I was the only one in class who played guitar and could accompany all the Spanish songs that we used to sing. But it's been well. This is actually the 30th year that we would have gone down. Unfortunately, there's a major revolution going on down there right at the moment, and it's too dangerous to go. And our friends down there, just begged us not to come this year. We usually take an annual trip in December over the Christmas and New Year's holidays. But this is, like I said, this is the first year in 30 years we haven't been able to go. But we usually take a team down anywhere between 15 to 25 people. And it's an ongoing work. And the concert that you were referring to was a concert by Art Garfunkel that we had here in Franklin. It's actually 3 nights, a sold-out theater. And we got Art here. I opened for him on a number of occasions, back in the 70s and 80s as I was, touring and working with different concerts and stuff, and got to know him through that experience. But one of my best friends is his guitar player. And so I was talking with him one day, and I said, "You think Artie would come down and do a concert for us?" And he said, "Yeah, he's just getting ready to get back on the road. He's looking to play some smaller venues, just kind of." And I think he had some throat problems over the years, and so he was just getting back into touring. I think he had some surgery, and he's getting back into touring again. So he came and just did a great job for us. He was here 3 nights, and we raised close to $50,000 from those 3 nights. So it was a great fundraiser for us, and it enabled us for the first time to buy books for every student for every class, and that was a pretty remarkable thing, for Nicaragua, because Nicaragua is the second poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, second only to Haiti, and so they don't have the resources, and they don't have the kinds of things that you would expect a school to have, and we have partnered with a school down there in Managua, in a very poor neighborhood, and so it's just been an ongoing witness of the goodness of what should be going on in the world.
Well, I really appreciate that, and I was so pleased to be a part of that audience when Art Garfunkel was there, and I really appreciate your invitation there. This has been a conversation with Gene Cotton. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, peace be with you.